Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I found a really neat little Easter egg here. Well, it's not really much of an Easter egg, it's just like, oh, that's kind of cool. So, when you complete a route, you have the starting weapon of the Lord. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Let's continue. Finally pick our next route. I'm thinking going to Dimitri next.
Prologue. A chance encounter.
So I need to hurry up and get
the
through
continent
these routes.
of Fodlan, said to be protected by
I
a
don't want to skip
goddess,
these routes.
has existed for
cutscenes,
uncountable
however.
ages. Now,
'Cause, you know,
three ruling
As
powers
I'm going through this
control the
again,
land.
I'm noticing stuff.
To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the
Wait.
royal family and its knights.
Okay, I read Ro there. It's like, wait, Ro?
And to
I
the
thought that was
east,
Rome.
a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these three powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg-Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Ramire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Yes. 6 months later.
Hey, wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird. I could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello? Yes, I was calling you. Many times,
Whoa.
I might add.
That skipped line
Come
when
on,
it
I
says
told
calling.
you not to sneak up on me like that.
I might
As
switch
if
to
I have a
Japanese.
choice.
Just get some.
Do you know how many times you
Decent
would have
audio
died by
coming out.
now
What the hell,
if
man?
not for me? I'll tell you. 22.
Nice.
The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
You're right. This was all my fault, and I'm sorry.
Strange. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, yet somehow I'm the one who feels bad now. I must remember this tactic. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
I just realized something. I wanted to grind up Shaz's other gender and his you know, but I realize if I do that and level up, I'm going to be in a rather awkward position where I would need to reset my levels again. I need to keep him as an Ashura this whole playthrough. Sadly.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Yep.
It's...
All my gear's back.
Don't worry about payment.
Finally.
You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Yeah, I'm an Ashura. Good. That is a slash roll. So this is chapter 1. And I guess because they're
Kill them all!
because they're rather short, they don't count towards the record
Fighting for
keepers.
them now, are ya? You can die with your new friends!
I mean,
I'll
wow.
deal with things here.
literal invincible iframes. Alright.
Watch this.
Oh, come on.
Let me show you a trick for dealing with heavily defended enemies.
Yeah, right!
And that's how it's done.
Take a breather.
Don't overstep, Edelgard. Well, I suppose my turn has arrived.
I mean, you're just a soldier at this point.
I won't allow
You're
anyone to
not
stop
really
me.
showing me much.
Apologies, but it was you or me.
Just who are these people anyway? All 3 of them have crests.
Okay,
Cloud
one
time?
more.
I think it's close.
Okay, now we're good.
Cloud time.
Cool.
No problem.
There you
I
go.
got a
Let's
master
turn.
of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines. Hey, got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try
Okay,
and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
I'll just do it all myself, thank you. Not bad. Oh, fuck.
Here
have
I
to-
go. No mistakes.
Really? No, not that. I have to
They must learn
go
who
over the
they're
proper
up against.
advantages.
We will proceed as planned.
Go with the
We
thing,
must strive to perform to the
keep
best
the
of-
Let's
flying
try this.
unit.
Let's see how this goes.
And shares captures whatever. Not amused by that forced tutorial in New Game Plus. Honestly,
The stronghold's ours.
what are you playing at? You fool.
What shoddy defenses. We'll be done before
Now, if I
we know
recall,
it if they're all like
I don't
this.
get my old Edelgard until after this
secure.
chapter, so doing anything with these guys is kind of pointless.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
Enough of this strategy nonsense! Get out there and tear them all to pieces!
Okay. Oh, hello, friend.
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Not to worry over you too much, but do make sure to heal if you're hurt.
I don't think that's an issue, my friend.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll
How's this
cut
get
you
blind?
down for terrorizing our
The
students.
Say and Saros just got this. Got blip.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros!
I highly doubt it's gonna get
Now,
patched out.
If I don't kill at least one of them, brats,
Well,
I'm finished!
Oh, what? I have vulnerary parts.
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Are they? Oh shit, I won. I was gonna get, shit in the back.
Never should have taken this!
Mission ended.
Is it over?
I'm curious about managing difficulty, actually. Should I actually use it?
I won't.
Like, especially with these early levels. Might be fun for me to do it. And I might get some decent drops. So I do want to get increased
Hang
drops
on.
in rapiers.
You're
and jump.
seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
And
Heirs
as the
to
three of
Alliance.
us are now
It's
in
an
your
alliance. You
debt,
don't
I think formal
have a head,
introductions are in
essentially.
order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm
Russian
Claude
Empire.
von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Like Byzantine Empire, Holy
Bit
Roman
of a
Empire.
miracle we ran into you out
and the
there, but
Russian
hey,
Empire.
I'll take it.
Russian or Prussian? Prussian, yeah, maybe Prussian. Same deal. Yeah.
I've picked tougher bandits than that out of my teeth. Those guys were nothing compared to how strong I want to end up.
Yeah, I can see the ambition in your eyes.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to.
Yes, we do.
Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
you heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
I wonder what this does.
Trust me, I don't want to go either. But there's little sense in denying the wishes of 3 noble scions.
All right, no, but just for the night.
Perfect. Then might I
What a
borrow you for a
non-choice.
moment after we reach
I
camp?
forgot.
There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then, so off we go? But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point. Get it? Missing? Mission? Come now, this is good stuff!
That's our Aloise. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Chapter 4 onwards. Okay, good.
Hey!
So we're familiar with the Officers' Academy on the grounds of Garrick Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest,
The 3 young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses. But you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Saros here at this camp. I hear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year.
That's
But
concerning.
the situation became quite the mess when that brand of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak with you.
What say you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees.
Let's see.
Thank you.
I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the
What
Empire.
do you think?
I can understand you'll be handsomely. I promise you'll be handsomely rewarded for the work you did today.
Let's see.
If you would. On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others in the camp? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit about it. Okay.
Please be listening.
Dimitri.
You have my thanks.
Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you.
Speaking of which,
Alas, I examined a map earlier and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east.
Thanks.
I appreciate it. I checked the map earlier but couldn't tell where it actually was. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
by the way,
You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've sprung the idea on you suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to who you ought to speak to.
how about this?
On that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lion House students.
Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
So he comes to High Lord. An interesting little foot soldier. Oh, okay, I can read these. Imbues with lightning, just like it. Slightly becomes increased damage. That would stun goes to 7.5. Okay. Huh. So like a javelin would be helpful for him. Increases damage, enemy HP, and setting stun. So collision. Weapon with collision would be very useful with him. Interesting.
Dedu hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself. But he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know.
He leans
I'm
towards
proud to
Arwen
call
over
him
there.
my...
Oh, it does show his actual
vassal.
preferred.
Speak to him, and you'll see why.
It does show the preferred class. Cool.
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He
Straight
has a
up sword
sharp
bastard.
wit and even
Multiple
sharper
arms.
tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
Dodge in the middle of an attack to increase speed by 1 tier for a period of time, which will after 7 dodges. So it's a shame he's not a female, because if he had table turner, he'd be friggin' busted. When no battalion is deployed, or if battalion endurance is depleted, slightly increases damage dealt to enemies. Oh. That's kind of annoying. And I guarantee you he's gonna get a battalion all by himself. That's a really annoying ability.
I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength.
Yeah,
From
she would
what
be
I
free, but she's a
understand,
Grammary.
She has traveled far and wide throughout
Actually,
both the Empire and the Kingdom.
She's not one of my units,
Perhaps
so
that explains her
that's
demeanor.
perfect. Yeah. She'll be one of my powerhouses this run. She's going to be a Grammary. Or a Holy Knight. I don't know yet.
In the
Ash, my
far south of
boy!
Fagus lies a manor by the name of Castle
Breaks
Gaspar.
the game all over the place.
Ash is the adopted son of that
that
castle's lord,
that
Bonato.
lockpick ability is amazing.
He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lenato. He's an honest boy. Well, Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little.
Talking very slightly close to the unique community when full temporarily strengthens yourself and allies in years. That's great. She prefers to be a mage, so Grimory. She's going to be a Grimory at the end, but she's probably going to be an axe wielder. So like a Wyvern Lord or something. Maybe a Great Knight. I don't know. Which would be more interesting for her? When ordered to defend. So she's a defense unit, so maybe I should make her a Great Knight. Defeating 30% with a single special grants a small increase in damage dealt to enemies for a period of time. Well, I know what kind of build I'm going to give her.
Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning and is quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware.
Golden Stroke, 300 to increase his attack rate. Oh my god, that's why he's fucking busted. Jesus. And that becomes 150, but level 3. Attack and range increases attack rate and damage down proportional to the hit count. Then give him chain. Then give him... Oh, he's busted. Oh my god. When an ally of the opposite sex is nearby or an ally in either side, increases the working card fail rate. Alright. So, yeah, him... Fuck.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
Enemies send flying explode and deal ice damage. So this is basically the Dark Expulsion version of... Yeah, okay. When sent flying. Slightly increases the warrior's fill rate when attacking enemies launched into the air. Oh yeah, she's a fucking knight all the way through. Sworn Lance, when ordered to guard, increases it. Oh, that's everybody, okay.
Oh. Hey there. Thanks.
Oh, and regarding compensation, I told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing. Sorry about that.
Of course.
Expect you to have faith in any benefit while fight. In any event, you help us out, and everyone's extremely grateful for it.
Speaking of
which, have you talked with the others?
How's that?
Lorenz is my boy, he's right there. Raphael, Ignatz, Lycia. Oh, I'm not gonna have Lycia this run. Or Leone. Sucks. Tally ho!
I see. That's concerning.
Oh yeah, that
If
one.
I'm
Actually, I
honest-
was hoping I could actually do something with it. Can you hear me out? Yes, sure.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but, well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you're well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garrick Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
You make a poor case, Alois, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
I just punch him for that one. The situation is that you just finished threatening me, and now you're making a dumb joke. Like, just punch him.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me tucking for a week. Why, take this one here.
Keep me tucking for a week. Not talking.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
But if people didn't know any better, this line comes off as Edelgard being really, really flirty. Yeah, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will be worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the
It's like
mood
she's
light.
the one who's like, I want to know you better. I want to know things about you. I want to get a little closer. Meanwhile, everyone else, Claude and Dimitri, are kind of standoffish. Which kind of leads me to conclude that out of all the stories, the more canonical one would be Edelgard.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only
Because she
here
just
because
gets
of us.
along with him almost
but-
instantly.
Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we
Because,
want is to delay
Dimitri
you from
just
your own
wants him to
business.
go away. Claude just doesn't care. It's like, whatever.
The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
No one gets a say when they're up against a squadron of knights.
No, I suppose not. Apologies again for dragging you into this mess.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
A skeptic, huh? You know, I may look like a scoundrel, but I happen to be a man of my...
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind!
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people. Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Seems now we're making some real progress.
Prologue.
Now we get to pick our
3
houses.
houses.
Finally.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garreg Mach's Officers Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
Oh. There's a bell. Fire engine thing. I wish the attack on Garreg Mach was this grand, where you'd have to go through the several floors and levels.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name
Yeah,
is
she looks
Rhea,
stupid in that dress.
and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
I'm just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
You what?
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Who would be my teacher, actually? Actually, I would be Seteth.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you
I
will go
appreciate the
far.
lack of choice on that one. You just forced me on it.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The
Don't say
academy
that.
is
No, I don't
divided
get to
into
play
3
academy.
houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan.
Well, those who can afford it.
Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
Bullshit.
We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it. So you wish to join Dimitri's Blue Lions. Are you certain?
Oh, yes.
Yep, that's the one.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Hanman.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change.
Yuritsa
I
every
guess
time.
you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
I can already tell I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
Will you now?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Oh yeah. Cool. My boy. I got my work cut out for me because I have to grind these levels. Oh, doing.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion House. I'm excited for us to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the dining hall, that is.
You saved His Highness's life. That means the whole kingdom owes you one. And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around the table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship? You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see you there, before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You are being rude. Still, I must admit I'm curious as well. Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
Yes, because I'm over leveled.
I'm happy to spar with any of
Master
you. Frankly,
Master
this
tier.
brings me right back to my
Sure.
old Merc buddies.
So yeah, you get fucked.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other. The training grounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you the way later? Trust me, I'm speaking from
So she's the
experience.
Dorothy of the
One
whole
wrong
group,
turn
right?
and you're up in the library staring down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen. Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so. You helped His Highness. We are in your debt.
Remember your mission?
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves.
Okay,
If I
that's a
may,
repeat of
Professor,
last time.
it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter. I'm certain you'll get used to him. He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate?
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new
Yeah,
ally coming with
I can
us.
hold up a whole battalion by myself. Quite literally, to myself.
We should proceed with caution.
I thought that would be-
Though if we keep our heads on straight, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Well said. Your Highness, stay close.
Don't bother, Dedu. You could grab this soup for brains by the scruff and he'd still squirm loose and charge headlong into battle.
Whatever the case, we should be doubly prepared. And we'll be counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
Sure thing, Dimitri. You just keep counting, while I'm off racking up all the glory.
Like, I actually have to think about all the stuff because I do need support points. The faster I do it, the better.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Their uniforms confuse me.
Lost sight of them.
Because look, their uniforms right now, they look like
a shame to admit
military
it,
gear
yes,
during the
it's possible someone
Napoleonic
magicked the
Wars.
bandits away.
Just highly ceremonial. Doesn't really matter. Armor doesn't really matter because guns. But everyone is using swords, spears, and axes and bows. Wearing a piece of armor would be helpful.
But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of
That's why
highwaymen
everybody
scum?
here, like the Knights of Zeros, is literally wearing a full plate armor. I don't know about the big metal hat there. That must weigh a ton on your fucking forehead.
So be it. We'll follow the blood
You
scent.
could easily break your neck with that kind of helmet.
Right, of course.
It serves
We'll
no
follow...
real protective purpose.
Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Okay, so this cutscene is exactly the same.
Professor Yuritsa, where are you going? Well, he must have deduced where the bandits are. We should keep pace.
Pathetic.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... What's this?
From the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
Dead by my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Oh, it's just gonna be the fortress again. Are we gonna rescue Monica?
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
In that case, we'd better clean the place out before they harm the nearby villages.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy. Let's go.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red flags for anyone else?
Nope.
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out the entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
I wouldn't go that far, but I agree we need to investigate, especially if something seems off.
The decision is not ours to make.
That's right. We're still on a mission after all. It's up to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
There can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
If the professor's with us, I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled.
Felix is
Stay
literally the
vigilant,
guy who
everyone.
just dies first. Cocky little bastard. That, or, you know, his soldiers just stabbing them back because he keeps endangering them. That's right, you are a pattern. I can't change it. I can't go for the convoy. Come on, game. You're a dick. Alright. He's only got an iron spear and I can't change his gear. Alright, that's amazing. Alright.
We'll put the back.
Come on, Dave.
We will proceed as planned. Move to assist.
And it's
I
to
can't
rout.
fucking understand.
Follow me.
Hey, we got it!
Here comes whoever they
I'm done. 600. Okay.
are. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this.
Exactly the same mission. And we're gonna get Monica.
Well, that was something. Moving on. I need it.
So this is what real battle is like.
I'm not letting you pass.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
I tried to stop him the way with this
I should just... Really?
Let's secure the interior.
This is what I should do, at the very least.
This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
I pray they find peace in the grave.
Allow me.
Yeah, you are a great knight. Whoa. No point grinding out.
A treasure chest. You'll need to find the key.
I can get it open without one if you want. I'm not exactly proud of that skill, but...
Ugh. I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing. Still in the fight.
Adorable.
I know who has the key.
Got you.
We will proceed as planned.
I'll
Kill
do
it.
my best.
Let's kill it.
I can still fight.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
I defy you.
No, not yet.
Skills 300. Not bad. Get him there.
It's not over.
Just realized I should not. Do I actually have?
We will proceed as planned.
Yes, I can.
Allow me to help you.
Leave this. Take a breather.
All right. Do this.
I shall take the lead.
Take a breather.
I guess I'm doing this. Mortal Coil gives me the ability to rise a little higher, and god damn it, Ash! Don't just seize shit. Don't kill that. Don't kill that. My god.
You got my back. Do not let up. We'll do it together. I've got you now.
I owe you one.
Ash is already
Let's
done.
begin. Allow.
I've awaited this moment.
Allow me. Let us go together.
If anything, yes. I need this. Damn you, Rico. Chill out.
I've awaited this moment.
Pick the basic, eh? Good.
This
Literally
mission
the same
has gotten
mission.
out of hand.
I suppose this isn't exactly a trap. I still don't know what to expect from where.
This should put me over to 500. Not quite. 5 left. That's done it.
It's an old structure, but very well built. These ruffians are lucky to have such a perfect hideout.
A fine hit!
Nope. Thank you.
I'll back you up.
I should do it.
There. We've taken control of the fortress. Now, let us have a look around.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Monica
Hey,
again.
there's a prisoner down here. And she looks like an academy student.
Alright then. How much of the actual routes of this are different? As I'm basically the same so far.
Are you here to rescue me?
Are you all right? What are you doing here? Never mind. We can discuss that later.
Thank you for saving me.
Special
Let
for
the
you?
girl
We
escape,
need another
or
special for
Kranya
you.
will make us wish we were dead.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
With me now.
It's my pleasure. Stand down.
Good. Good.
My thanks.
Next, Ash.
I'll do my best. We'll win.
Not a problem.
Stand back now.
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
Oh god. Should take advantage of the fact that I got this. I'm weak enough that blocking actually matters. Can you?
Let's go.
Now's our chance to give him the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
We will
Dimitri,
proceed as
do
planned.
some work. Oh, nearly. Trying to desperately think about what kind of combination I need to do.
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least. All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
I shall take the lead.
Hi there. I'm Kranya. But you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you.
She looks so
Or,
cute.
you know, don't.
It's her.
I kind of want her to DLC character at some point.
Kill her.
Oh, that's dead.
Good. That's the last of them.
I'm going.
This should be easy.
Are you ready?
I will handle this.
How are we doing?
My turn.
I've awaited this
Maybe
moment.
Allow me.
My turn? I owe you one.
So, if you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention.
I shall take the lead.
You
My
asked
thanks.
for it. Release the creature we captured.
Oh. Hello, friend. It's adorable.
Some sort of
No.
beast.
Are you with me? Sure.
Not a problem. Let's work together.
I'll do my best.
We'll get ready, everyone. We have to take it down.
Trying desperately not to kill it.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you. I am here to aid you.
Allow me.
This is going to be a long fight.
Its strength fades. Don't let up.
Something I can perfect guard me. What? I'm dead.
I defy
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
No.
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at least we won the day.
Does Monica join? Would be very interesting if she joined. I'd very much like it if she did. Alright, your dude is leveled up. Good.
A decent
start. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we lasted.
How can I best use this power?
Lance proud.
I'm getting
Okay.
better.
Another shield, same rewards. Can repeat rewards. So I guess I don't have to worry about sharing pieces of gear with everybody. So, I got volunteer archers last time, so I need to get volunteer axe wielders.
We should
this
be
time.
safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform? Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers' Academy?
She's one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Yes. I think I understand.
I don't.
This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell
Fuck you.
that...
Go away.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
Except a clearly completely different faction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
Okay, she clarified.
You didn't? We saw others in the fortress. People who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought. But what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kronya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian. I'm certain of it. I could tell from his gait, and how he held his staff. I suppose he isn't the simple scholar you think he is.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
What's that noise?
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kronya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is
Nothing
that clear?
changed so far. I'm just tempted to skip.
Now things are
just to
getting
see something
interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kronya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing
And
at
yet,
all.
the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the knights have been ordered to apprehend Tomas. As it happens, he's been absent from Garrick Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard to believe some within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted. Not to mention
This
all the other
this
evidence
is
they
different
found.
people. It's different line from line. It's exactly the same kind of.
No surprise they want to bring the guy in.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind old man. Tomas is the last person I picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Even if that's true, what is the point of kidnapping a student?
No point in guessing. We'll know the truth as soon as the church snatches him up.
Will we? I doubt they'll just reveal their findings to anyone who asks.
Your Highness, did this man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You'd think the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Maybe it's not so easy to...
Yeah,
Hey,
it's really
do you
not
hear
easy.
that? Something's happening
It's not
outside.
like there's a giant database of criminal records and stuff like that.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes,
And
sir.
even if there
Every
was, no
exit
one
is
would think
covered.
to look through them because the actual database would just be a pile of paper.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I think he's here. I'll be back.
Shouldn't we take a moment to... Very well. We'll be right behind you.
That didn't seem to make a difference. It just added an extra line.
There he is!
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further. What is this?
How about not wondering and just go for it? Just slash his face.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Stab my whip this way.
Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceros's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dmitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
Okay, thank you for telling me the cutscene I have just seen.
Shapeshifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Who cares? It's inside your head.
Ah,
Oh,
there you
God.
are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
Well, it's not like I'm a quivering wreck or anything.
Okay. So
it's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
during this mission,
Perhaps.
after this
And yet-
particular mission, the Empire
How do I
did
put this?
coup d'etat.
Power is neutral.
What mission is going to be
The good or
happening
evil of
against
it comes from the
Dmitri,
one who
who's
wields
just-
it.
Who's meant to be the heir of
For
power
example,
anyway.
I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah, I forgot. Canonically,
And
he
you
does have
used your power to
abnormally
save
high
us,
strength, as if he's
which
like
means it cannot
part dragon or
possibly be
something.
evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but... well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dmitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Guessing Cordelia. Cordelia's the one who did the actual
Hold
coup.
on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points.
Cordelia?
But it seems my uncle has seized control of the
Okay.
capital and declared war on House Fraldarius. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
Well, he is the heir.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Because you're in the academy.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Didu, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
Okay, yeah. So as opposed to...
I'm told you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I
So it's just
do
the
not wish
exact
to
reverse
sound
of
ungrateful.
Erdogan. Instead of doing a
But
coup
are you
yourself,
sure you want to do that?
you're
The Church of
putting
Seros
down
cannot
a
overlook
rebellion,
this
yes.
grievance.
Regrettably,
Okay.
many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not
Bit
forgotten
biased.
your outpouring of aid
Second
after my
favorite
father's
child.
passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Oh, so instead of
Well,
coming at their own
I
will, they
certainly
get
don't
ordered to
mind.
come.
But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
Who cares? Kill them all.
I'll go. I mean,
Literally
of course
treasonous
I don't want to get
actions
Lenato
and
into any
fucking
trouble.
thoughts.
But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
Like, Dimitri is literally the heir.
sorry to place
and
such a
anyone
difficult
who
decision on your
takes their
shoulders,
claim
Ash.
on Rufus's side and they lose.
And what of you?
Get fucked.
I'm really not sure about this, but I also have nothing to gain by staying here at the academy. Besides, I want
I
to
really
use my
do question
powers
why
to
he
help.
became a student.
After
at
all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
This is going to be a fairly long episode because I have a lot of setup. And I think you might want to see it. Guess I should see what the others are up to. Well, actually, never mind. I don't have access to the main crap. So I'll be saving here. Ooh, actually, let me check if I get bonuses. You see bonus in Fire Emblem? What is there? Oh, I've already received them. Okay. Shame. So, save game. And it'll be until next time, guys. I'll be talking to these NPCs, and yeah, the real action begins. Maybe next time I'll just skip to the main route, like basically after the first mission, because starting crap. It's all just the same. Till next time.